I need my RESPCT. I'm too sick, call the CDC. Football gon' get DDT. My chain to breakers DVV. Started out on EBT. How I end up on BT. Did this by my lonely and I ain't have to take no PPP. Just keeping it a bean, dog. Oh, now, I already know what time it is. Say, check me out, man. Before I start my video, bro, y'all already know what to do, man. Hit that like and hit that subscribe button. And when you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that bell notification so anytime I drop video, you be notified. Hey, Seth Rocket, you can hop on. We can kick it and we can vibe. So one day I'm cooling. I went to the 7-Eleven because my old lady was like, babe, you think you can go to the 7-Eleven for me and give me a Dr. Pepper? I'm like, yeah, babe, I got you. See, the crazy thing about this is, out my BM, you feel me? Like, she used to like, well, I used to go to the store and like I never got her nothing. Like I never would think about getting her nothing. I would go in there, give me some bars, give me some Skittles, you feel me, a Coke or a Sprite or something. Come back to the crib and she like, damn, what my shit? I'm like, man, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I ain't think about you. My fault. But when I go to the store for my old lady, like, I always get her something. You know, I always think about her like that. You feel me? It's just a lot of growing and maturity that I have done, you feel me? So boom, I go to the store, you feel me? Like nighttime, kind of like, it like getting towards nighttime, right? So I get off in that bitch, you feel me? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get back a little Dr. Pepper, whatever, you feel me? Then I'm gonna get me like a little bill or something, you know what I'm saying? Something to sip on for when I get to the crib, right? As I'm getting up to the front, the dude walked in the door, little dude, you feel me? He said, say, big brother, I asked you something. I said, what's happening with you? He said, man, you got you a barber over here or something? I like, man, I've been going to this little barber college right here behind the 7-Eleven, you feel me? But other than that, like, nah, I ain't really got no barber yet, you know what I'm saying? I ain't new to the city, but I'm new to the city. He was like, oh, okay, me too. He said, but look, man, I want you to check out my Instagram, you know what I'm saying? I'm a barber. I said, oh, okay, what's your name? He said, my name Rico. So I'm like, okay, that's what's happening. So Rico ended up showing me, like, his little Instagram. You know, let me not say look. He ended up showing me his Instagram page or whatever by his haircuts. I'm like, okay, I'm fucking with that. He said, big brother, let me get your number. Lock me in. I'm like, bet that. Boom. So I lock Rico in. He's like, man, yeah, I stay right here. You feel me? Right across the street somewhere from the 7-Eleven. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. So boom. I'm like, man, I'm gonna hit you up when I need a haircut though. You feel me? So I needed a haircut. And I'm like, yeah, I ain't trying to go back to the barber college because it's like, you know, they in college. They in school. You feel me? Like, some of them dudes could cut. Some of them niggas that came out of jail, you feel me? They went to the little barber college. Some niggas been cutting for 10 years, then went to the barber college to get their license or whatever to be legit. But it was just like, man, you feel me? So boom, I hit him up like, say, Rico, man, this Key from the store from 7-Eleven. He like, yeah, you good, back? I just say, what's up? You need a cut? I'm like, hell yeah, I need a cut. He like, all right, pull up. I'm at the crib. I'm like, bet that. So boom, I pull up. Went over there, you feel me? Knocked on the door. Man, come on in. Bet that. Boom. So when I go in, he got him a little apartment, you feel me? Nice little pad though. So boom, I get off in that bitch, you feel me? We get to talking and shit. He like, hey, you smoke? I'm like, man, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I be smoking, I be dipping that little bit, you know, I be driving trucks and shit. He was like, oh, okay, well, shit, I'm finna roll up. You cool? I'm like, hell yeah. So, boy, he roll up or whatever, you feel me? And as he doing that, you know, we get to chopping it up, right? Now, mind you, I keep telling y'all, man, the best way to know something about somebody is you smoke with them, though, you feel me? So, boom, we smoking and shit. And I'm like, say, bro, let me ask you something. He said, what's happening? I said, man, where you from, bro? He said, man, I'm from BR, you feel me? For those of y'all who don't know what BR mean, that's just Baton Rouge, though, you feel me? The red stick. Yeah, that's French, you know. Baton Rouge really mean red stick. So, I'm like, oh, you home team? He like, yeah, where you from? And I said, man, I'm from Shreveport. He said, oh, yeah? He said, man, I got people from Shreveport. I said, oh, yeah, where? He said, Motown. I said, oh, okay, that's what's happening. Big cross that track. He said, hell yeah. See, the thing is, from what he said, for most people, because every time I talk to somebody, they always say, like, oh, I got people from Shreveport, but they never give me no specifics, right? Like, now, but if you're going to say you got somebody from Shreveport, I say, well, you say Shreveport, that ain't it. You feel me? Where they from? The North Side? Where they from? Motown? The Grove? Hollywood? Where they from? The Bottoms? Stoner Hill? Sunset? Where they from? The Country? Keyville, DeSoto, Keachai, Mansfield, where they from? Let me know something. You see what I'm saying? He said, it's people from Motown. I said, oh, okay, that's what's happening. He said, yeah, you know, shit, I be going up there, you know what I'm saying, at 9 then or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but y'all boy crazy as hell up there. I said, y'all boy crazy for BR too. He said, it's just a Louisiana thing. So we started laughing about it, you feel me? So boom, he like, what you getting though, big brother? He always called me big brother. That I knew he was from BR2, just when he kept saying that, you feel me? So well, what you getting, big brother? I said, man, I'm gonna get a taper fade, you feel me? Give me a little tape fade, you see how I got my the exact same shit. You give me a little tape fade with like right here, you know what I'm saying? Fade it down a little bit. He's like, okay, I got you, boom. So we sit down, you feel me? Get to blowing down and shit. You know what I'm saying? And as we blowing down, now we really getting to know each other a little bit. Cause like I say, folk, cool people. Now let me give you a little description of Rico. Rico was probably like, you know, I'm 5'10", so Rico had to be like at least like 5'7". You feel me? 5'6", 5'7". He was like a little skinny nigga, you feel me? And like Rico looked like he was the type of dude with like, you know, like you thought you could play with him, you feel me? But like looking into that man's eyes, looking at somebody's eyes to tell you everything you need to know, you feel me? You look in Rico's eyes and like, oh, okay, like yeah, that boy up, like as they say in Texas, that boy up scored business, you feel me? Yeah, that boy official. So I was like, yeah, I'm already knowing by looking at his eyes and his demeanor. He was so laid back and so cool, you feel me? I felt like me and him, like, we really, like clicked up on some shit, like, because, for one, he was real soft-spoken like I am. See, what y'all get right now is, like, me entertaining y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I've been doing this YouTube thing for, like, a year and some change. So, you know, I'm starting to adapt to certain things, especially what people want in videos and stuff like that. So, it's like, if you was to meet me in person, like, you would get the same thing, but at the same time, like, if I don't know you, then it's kind of like, man, shit, I'm not gonna do as much talking, you feel me? I'm not that friendly dude in the room. Like, now, if I was at the event, I'm gonna be watching, but I'm gonna want information type shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to soak up the game, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not friendly, though, you see what I'm saying? I'll be quiet, and you be like, damn, what's up with buddy, you feel me? Like, whoop. So boom, man, him get to chopping it up and shit. Like I said, you know, he a little nigga, so nigga think they could play with him, but me looking in his eyes, I knew what it is and what it ain't. And he was like, man, I had Jet came off a little Josh, you feel? I was like, man, how long you with Joseph for? He was like, man, about 6-7 years, you feel me? I was like, well, yeah. He was like, yeah, down there in BR. I was like, damn, that crazy for? He was like, yeah, I was on Friday, for some type of camp, he was saying, bro. Some type of camp, he was telling me. And then he went to Tallulah. He was just telling me, like, you know what I'm saying, like, little camps he had went to. I said, oh, okay. And he was like, man, you ever Jose? And I was like, no, I ain't never did no Jose. He's like, oh, okay, that's what's happening, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you not eating lying, because most niggas run around this bitch. As soon as I said I did the Jose, they want to immediately tell me they did the Jose too. Then I started saying a little lingo shit, and now they don't know what I'm talking about. You feel me? And I don't respect that type of shit. I say, yeah, it ain't no point in lying to kick it, though, you feel me? Like, that shit dumb and fuck to me. Like, why would I sit up here and lie? Be like, yeah, I did a Joe, my nigga, but the whole time I ain't do no jokes, you feel me? But one thing I want y'all to understand is, for the people who really be listening to me though, understand the fact that, like, I have said Josin so many times around y'all, and y'all know that means passing time. Like, as far as you could put it in so many ways, but I'm finna tell you right now. So, like, let's say, like, I'm me and you at work, and then, like, time really just going slow. So now we looking at it like, okay, like, well, shit, we're gonna jolt off each other to make the day go by faster. And what I mean by that is, like, oh, we gonna talk shit about somebody, or like, man, we gonna, you feel me, like, joke about something, you feel me? We might joke about each other, you feel me? We might, you know, just pass little stories around to joke off each other, you know? Like, if me and you was on a car ride, nigga, for like 3-4 hours, we gonna joke with each other in this bitch until you fall asleep or whatever, you feel me? So we can make the time go by faster. That's all we doing. Josing just mean passing time. Also, too, Josing can mean doing time. I just came off of Jose. That means he just came out of jail or prison. He just came off of Jose. You feel me? So you have to, like, pay attention to the surrounding words that goes with what they saying when it comes down to Josing. So boom, then he was like, yeah, I just came out that little Jose. I'm like, damn, okay, that's what's happening, that's what happened. So boom, we smoking, you feel me? So as we smoking, like, I ain't really fucking with it too much, you feel me? Because, like, around this time, I ain't really, like, I had indulged a little bit, but around this time when I met Rico, I wasn't even fucking with the vape pens, you feel me? So it was like I was just not kind of getting back into smoking, so I'm just hitting it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping off nothing, right? So boom, he get done my haircut. He like, man, how you like it, big brother? So boom, mind you, we in this nigga kitchen, you feel me? I'm talking about straight out the mud type shit. He give me a mirror. I'm like, oh, that bit fire, but I like that right there. He like, hell yeah. So boom, mind you, now he said the ticket was 15. Right? So did I explain that part? I might not explain that part, my fault. So I asked him, like, well, how much the ticket, you feel me? He was like, oh, it's just 15, big brother. I'm like, oh, man, that love, you feel me? Like, that love right there, like, 15, you sure? He like, nah, 15. I was like, man, bro, he go 20, you feel me? Like, that's what I'm gonna pay you, 20. He was like, man, you sure, big brother? I'm like, man, you good, my nigga. Like, I fuck with your work and how you did that bitch and everything, you feel me? So he go 20. He was like, man, that love, big brother. I'm like, man, bet that. So, boom. Now, mind you, when I said what's the ticket, that just means how much it is, right? Now, I don't know exactly, like, what other people will call it, but that's what we call it down south. What's the ticket? You feel me? Anybody know when a motherfucker said that, hey, bro, what's the ticket? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, how much that shit gonna cost me? So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna hit you back up or whatever, you feel me? So before I left, I'm like, hey, you know I be producing music. He was like, man, you be producing music? I'm like, hell yeah. So when we came down, he had came to my car. Around this time, I had a silver Buick, a Verano Buick. I ain't gonna hold you, that my baby, you feel me? That Verano Buick, that my baby. So boom, I put the music on, you feel me, in the car, the beat on, and he fucking with it so tough that he had recorded it, put it on his Instagram. Then, you know, we kind of like linked up like this. So right then and I was like, okay, like, even though this is my first time just really just chilling around this dude, he's solid people. Plus, he home team in foreign land. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when you home team in foreign land, it's like y'all bond become a little stronger because you know, like, y'all know each other's, like, struggles and shit. Like, from the city, from the state. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's different. Like, if you lived in Texas and you took your ass to North Carolina, you feel me? Then you met another dude, whether they was your skin color or not, you feel me? And you be like, hey, man, where you from? And they like, oh, I'm from Texas. Oh, for real? What part of Texas? Like, you stay in Dallas, but they be like, oh, I'm from goddamn me, man, I'm from, I ain't gonna say Fort Worth because that's too close, you feel me? Let's say they be like, oh, I'm from El Paso. Or let's say they be like, oh, I'm from, you know what I'm saying, Big Spring, Texas. You know, and you from Dallas. Off the rip, you gonna be like, oh, you home team regardless, cause y'all in North Carolina. It don't matter, like, oh, the fact that nigga ain't from Dallas. Now, if you lived in Dallas and he from Big Springs, he come to Dallas, you probably ain't gonna fuck with him, cause it's like, bro, you not from Dallas. But if y'all in another state, oh, that's home team. And that's how I looked at it with him, though, you feel me? Cause that's home team. Even though he from BR and I'm from Shreveport, that home team, folk. So boom, bet. So boom, I'm like, I'm gonna fuck with you though, you feel me? Like, alright, big brother, boom. So boom, we get up out there, bitch, you feel me? I go back to the crib, you know what I'm saying? We text every now and then, you know what I'm saying? I'm sending them little music, little samples of music or whatever, you know, locking in with them. And then I text him again, I'm like, say man, shit, you good on the haircut? He like, hell yeah, come through. I'm at my apartment. I was like, okay, the same one, right? He like, nah, I forgot to tell you, I had moved. I like, damn, that fast, I bet. He was like, I moved to, nah, matter of fact, I'm tripping. He was still in the same apartment. So, boom, I get over there, you feel me? He already got one rolled up, right? Now, this time, his old lady there, you feel me? So, boom, she talking or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I could tell that they kind of like back and forth on some shit, you feel me? Like, you know, but I ain't trying to get in that man business because that ain't my business, you feel me? So I'm just like, shit, like, whatever they got going. I'm just here to get a haircut type shit. So she ended up peeling out. Boom, when she peel out, he said little words, you feel me, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, you feel me? So boom, bitch. He like, still getting the same thing? I'm like, yeah. I'm still getting the same thing. Take fade with a little shit on the side right there. He like, okay, bet that. So boom. Me and him spark up. So me and him spark up, right? So me and him spark up, right? Boom, we blowing down and shit, you feel me? Put the cape on me, we get to talking about everything, you know, like what it like in BR, what it like in Shreveport, you know what I'm saying? We both LSU Tigers fans, you know what I'm saying? He was a Saints fan. I was like, man, fuck no, I'm a Jets fan. He was like, a Jets fan, man, what you doing like in the New York Jets? I said, man, that been my team for a long time, you feel me? Like, that's just who I'm rocking with, right? So boom, we get to talking about that and everything. And then next thing you know, like we hitting the gas, bitch. So as I'm hitting the gas, my fault about that. I was just really like looking at something, you feel me? I was looking at something that had, you know, I was just kind of like peeping game, trying to make sure everything was strict around the bitch, you feel me? So boom, right? I'm hitting the gas, bitch. When I'm hitting the gas, next thing you know, like I'm good at first. We blowing down to my bitch even, bitch, and he cut my hair. And then next thing you know, nigga, like the whole room just felt like everybody was spinning, kid. And I'm like, no, what the fuck? So now, but I'm older. This was not too long ago though. You feel me? Like when I first came out here to Dallas, right? So boom, I'm already knowing. I'm like, man, fuck, like I know what this is, right? So I tell Rico, I said, Rico, hold on, give me a second. Nah, I don't know who Chips them is. So I'm telling him like, man, give me a second. He like, what's up? I'm like, man, the room's spinning a bit. He like, you good? I'm like, nah, I'm good, but I know what it is, like, cause I ain't really just smoke like that, you feel me? Like, he was like, oh, you ain't smoke back in Shreveport? I was like, nah, I was smoking like every day around this bitch, you feel me? But I had stopped for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? And you know how I go, when you stop for a minute, my nigga, like for a good little minute, and you pick that bitch back up, then we're smoking gag, bitch. So it was like, ah, man, like, you feel me? So boom, I lay down on the floor, kid. Now I'm laying there and shit, and the room just spinning. And he like, man, you good, kid? I like, yeah. I'm talking to him normal in the bit though. I'm like, man, yeah, I'm good in the bit, but like, don't even worry about it. You feel me? Just chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing. He like, all right, bro. So then, like, I get back right. He give me some water. So I'm like, nah, fuck, let me hit the gas, bitch. Like, I'm good, you feel me? So boy, I hit the gas some more. So I'm drinking water and everything. I'm steady in the gas. And then, like, he finished this side of my head, right? So he going to this side of my head. When he get to this side of my head, bitch, I said, hold on, Rico, hold on. Boom. So I lay back down on the ground. So now I'm just laying there again. He was like, man, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I got a homeboy who be feeling the same way though when he be hitting that gas. I said, I ain't gonna hold you though. Like, and I'm talking so normal to the nigga though. And I ain't gonna hold you, Rico. Like, it's just the fact that I ain't really just smoked in a little minute, you feel me? And I was like, man, but probably like when I get up or whatever, you feel me, I ain't gonna hit the gas no more, you feel me? Like, not out of no, you know, like a nigga can't hang or nothing. It's just the fact that I know what's going on. I want us to be able to finish the haircut, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I get a little more water in me, you know what I'm saying? And shit, it is what it is. Rico like, all right, bitch, you good. So then, boom, I get done with the haircut, you know what I'm saying? Man, we go get to chopping it up, whatever. He was like, damn, boy, you scared me a little bit. I was like, man, shit, I ain't gonna hold you. I scared my damn self, you feel me? Because, like, it was just one of them type of situations where it was like, boy, you never know how it was gonna go, you feel me? Nah, for real, boy, I was in that bit. And I wasn't even panicking, though. But it's just the fact that, like, that was my second time being around Rico. And then, you feel me, like, nigga didn't fuck around, and now I'm laying down on the ground and shit, you know. So it was like one of them type of moments where I ain't know how he thought about it, you feel me? So as I get up, whatever, we joking a little bit. He was like, man, I like that black LA hat, because I had an all black LA hat, you know what I'm saying, with the white letters trimmed around it. I like, you know, I gotta represent for the home team, like, hell yeah. So me and him dapped up and shit, man. And then after that, he ended up moving. And I didn't hear from him after a while. I think his phone got cut off, bitch. So I was in Walmart with my old lady. And then he was walking down the aisle or whatever. And I'm walking with my old lady. He said, Key, that's you? I turn around. I said, man, what's up, Rico? He like, man, what's up, nigga? You good, bitch? I'm like, man, I'm good, bitch. What you doing? He was like, man, you know I'm in this bitch now. I'm working, you feel me, at the Walmart or whatever. I'm like, man, that's what's happening, nigga. He like, man, I ain't seen you in a minute, bitch. You good, boy? I said, man, I'm good, but I just been cooling, you feel me? Still driving trucks and shit, whatever. He like, oh, that good, boy. Yeah, good to see you, though, boy. Good to see you, boy. Shit, he was like, man, you still got my number? I was like, I don't know what happened to your number, bitch. I be trying to call you and shit. That bitch don't never just, you feel me? He like, man, lock me back in. So I locked that nigga Rico back in, you feel me? And it was good seeing that nigga though, you feel me? Like, in that little span of time though. But after that though, I ain't hear from him no more, man. I don't know what's going on with that nigga Rico though, man. But that nigga that was cool in the bitch though, you feel me, man? Anyway, that was cool in a bit though. I'm gonna give y'all one more before I get up out of here, you feel me? Just cause like I feel like, you feel me? You know, I'm gonna give y'all 2 for 1 real quick. I'm gonna give y'all 2 for 1, right? So one day I'm cooling, right? I end up having to go on this route. Now, when I get in the truck, I'm sitting down, going over my paperwork or whatever, you feel me? And this is the job that I work with now, but this is like 2 years ago when I had lost my job, right? Real quick backstory. The only reason I'm telling this story is because today I had to go to get some flour, right? So I go to get the flour when I come back to the yard and shit, right? So I'm sitting there waiting on for because when you back up to the dock at the yard, the light be red. Like, as soon as you back up, it's green at first, it didn't turn red. They let you know they unloading it. So then you got to wait for it to turn green. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, come on, bro. This bitch been red for like goddamn forever, you feel me? Like, what's happening? Like, so boom, bitch. This truck pull up. When the truck pull up, they backed up into a dock, not next to me, but a space over, right? So I get to looking in the passenger side, and I'm looking. I'm like, bro, is that old boy? Is that the flamboyant dude? Right? And then he hop out the truck, and he like, I'm like, you feel me? I like, ooh, that is that nigga. So I immediately wrote down. And I started jotting down my little notes about like, cause I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a story about that. But then I was like, man, I might not do it today. I might just do that bit tomorrow. You feel me? But I was like, nah, I might well give him a 2 for 1. You feel me? So boom, that was just a little backstory on why I'm doing this video. So boom, there I felt around it. I'm in that bed. I'm going over my paper. I'm like, okay. Yeah. It's a lot. Boy. It's a lot. My door, the passenger door come up. I look up. We looking dead at each other. I'm like, what's up, bro? And like, how you doing? So he gives me this. He's like this, and I'm like, you good? Yeah. So I'm like, have you ever done this route? Give him the paperwork, right? And he was like, I done a little bit of it. I'm like, all right. So we get to running, right? We get to the first stop. When we get to the first stop, as he's loading up his dolly, I can tell, like, by how he loading it and shit, he a little flamboyant. But the thing is, though, like, I'm not tripping off the shit, though, you feel me? I'm just peeping game on the situation. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't give a fuck about you being, you know, flamboyant or, you know, gay or whatever you want to call it, you feel me? I don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have their preference. You is what you is. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no complexity about myself or my skin or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't. So it's like, whatever you do, long as you happy, bro. Just don't bring that around me, you feel me? And so boom, be like, he loading it up and shit. And it's like, you could tell, like, he kind of, when he get in the store and he talking to the women, that's when I really noticed, like, oh, okay, he yeah, right? So that whole day went by womb, you know what I'm saying? We had no problem. Then ran the fire the truck, you feel me? Boom, we get done. He was like, you want me to do the paperwork for you? I'm like, man, hell yeah, womb. So he fucked around and did the paperwork, you feel me? Now, helpers don't do the damn paperwork. But I'm like, I'm like, man, this nigga acting like a whole female folk. Cause I ain't gonna hold you, like, not the fact that he did the paperwork. Like, if he was another driver, then it'd be like, okay, I understand why you're doing the paperwork. But when you a helper, the helpers never do the fucking paperwork. But he like, you want me to do the paperwork? What that boy Joe T say? It's the tone for me. It's the tone for me. But shit, hell yeah, go ahead and do that paperwork, nigga. So I ain't gotta do shit when I get to the yard, right? So boom, man, he do the paperwork, and he was like, this what got me when I dropped him out. He was like, you think you could drop me out by my car? I like, yeah. So boom, he was like, nice to meet you. Nice to meet me. When niggas get out the truck, it be like, all right, kinfolk. You know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? All right, now hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Something in that nature. Something in that nature. Nice to meet you. That nigga sounding like a bitch I had fucked or something. You feel me? Cause you know when you smash a female or something, or you took out on a little date or something, it was nice to meet you. Am I lying, bro? Am I lying, bro? When you done met a little female or something, she be like, it was nice to meet you. Ain't no nigga telling no nigga that, dog. It was nice to meet you. Only time I ever seen a nigga say some shit like that is if he met his kid's student. I mean, if he met his kid's teacher, nigga. Alright, man, it was nice to meet you, man. Alright. You see what I'm saying? So, I'm like, that's none of my business. That's none of my business. I just need to go ahead and continue doing what I'm doing. Back the motherfucking truck up to the back of that door. You feel me? Get that bitch unloaded. Back that bitch up to the back of the yard. And then get up out the bitch and go home. The next week. Dum. I see his name back on the schedule to go out with me for the same route. So I'm like, bet. Like, I know he know, I know. So we know we gonna get this bitch done. We gonna rock and roll that bitch, right? We fuck around and get to a stop, right? When we get to the stop, they like, y'all hungry? And I'm like, hell yeah. So I asked them, like, say Kinfolk, you hungry? They're like, yeah, I could eat. I'm like, all right, we both hungry. What do y'all want? And I was like, man, just whatever, you know what I'm saying? Boom. They're like, oh, I got you, boom. So they give us the food, give us our forks and shit, right? So he had got the forks, I had got the food, right? Because he had some other shit in his hand as he was taking it in. I just grabbed the food, went out, got in the truck, set his food down, right? So he got the fork and shit. So boom, man, we driving, right? So I open up my food as I'm driving. I'm like, hey, give me my fork. This is when you do certain things and it just don't sit right. It just don't sit right. Because for one, I never had another dude do this to me. The only person who done this is probably like my mama or my wife. Or like a female you fuck with, right? So I'm like, hey, give me my fork. Give me my utensils, right? He takes it, smacks it on his thigh, opens it, takes my fork out the fucking plastic, right? But he did it to where it was like he was touching the part I grabbed, not the part I put in my mouth, right? He takes it out, boom, hands it to me. I'm driving, right? So I'm like this. I'm like this. I'm driving, right? Looking at that traffic and shit. So I hear, I look over. I see him taking the shit out, and he handed it to me. So I take my fork. Then he goes and hands me my napkins. So I take it, and I'm like, bro, you good? He's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, why you took my fork out the plastic thing though? I just wanted to make sure you was good because you're driving. Listen, bro. Don't ever do that again, bro. What's wrong? Bro, listen, bro. But don't ever take my fork out the plastic, bitch. When I said give me my utensils, that meant you passed the whole thing to me. That don't mean you open up my shit, then hand it to me, fool. Like, it would have been one thing if you would have just popped that bitch open for me. So as I'm driving, I could have just grabbed that bitch. But you took the time out of your day to grab the fork, pass it to me, then get the napkins and pass it to me. You feel me? Like what type time are we on? Now, I was just really doing it so that way you didn't have to. I understand that when you said it the first time. I'm just telling you, like, don't do that no more, bro. You feel me? Like, I ain't have to get outright with that nigga. I ain't have to turn, man, what the fuck wrong with you? I didn't have to do all that. I just wanted my point to be across, like, say, bro, I'm a man, and whatever you identify, I don't give a fuck. You a man, bro. Don't go taking another man's fork and utensils out the bag, folks. Out the little plastic joint, you feel me? Don't do that, folks. Like, just hand me the whole plastic and let me bang that bitch on my thigh and get the fork out, my nigga, and my little napkin. You feel me? Cause what type time is you really on? Like, what you trying to say in this motherfucker, man? You feel me? Like, what's happening, bro? You good? You good? Hey, I seen that nigga today. When he walked by, see, that's the little fork nigga, ain't it? Nah, that's the little motherfucker who took the fork out the plastic, folk. Look at him, sashaying this shit. Just keep it a big dog. Let me only ask for 3 things, man: guidance, knowledge, and wisdom. And if it ain't that, man, I already know what time it will be over here. Till next time. Or now, I appreciate everybody who been rocking my videos. Man, I appreciate everybody who just really been tapped into the kid. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody who just been fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? On that type of level.
Jackie, if I give you the money or tell her to sell you, can you go get a bag of ice?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, yeah, I appreciate everybody rocking with the kid, man. I really want you to come on this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Give y'all two videos. Cause you know, last week was a little hectic. It was a little hectic, man, and once again I gotta go back out here. You know, so I'm really drove about the situation or whatever, you know, and I'm kind of like, damn, like I walked in there and I told him, like, bro, why the fuck you keep sending me out here? Like, what's up? Well, I told you when I hired you that you gonna be doing this. I said, bro, look, bro, you can do that to them flunky ass niggas, bro. Don't do it to me. You feel me? Like them other dudes or whatever, that man, do that shit to them. Don't do it to me, folks. Like, I understand I messed up and I had it made. You feel me? Not made, but I was good. You feel me? Like, I know I was good, bitch, but don't, like, come on, man. But I gotta go through some things. You feel me? It is what it is. Nigga ain't complaining about it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, though, I know, like, regardless, though, I'm gonna get up out this little jam I'm in. Ain't nothing bad, though. Like I said, nigga just driving a lot, though. You feel me? Going to Chicago and shit again. You know what I'm saying? So I just hate that I be missing my kids and shit, man. Missing my old lady and them. Missing family time, man. That's the thing that killed me the most. Is just missing family time. Well, Keith, when you going out of town and you was Keith and you was doing what you was doing, you loved to do it. Woo woo. I was young then, folks. I mean, I understand, nigga. That was just like literally like what 9 years ago, 10 years ago. But you know what I'm saying? You can do a lot of growing in 10 years. I don't give a fuck how old you is. You know what I'm saying, nigga? You can be goddamn me 9 years old. In 10 years you be 19. You did a lot of growing from when you was 9 years old. You feel me? You know, I did a lot of growing within my little 10 years. From the little 10 years from 19 to about to be 29 this year. You know what I'm saying? I was going out of town when I had turned Keith. I was 19 years old, going on 20. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit. What's that? A helicopter? Oh, 3 of them bitches. I like the army helicopters too. Hey, do y'all think y'all can jump out of the plane, bitch? Y'all think y'all can jump out of the plane? Like, say somebody was like, look, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna put no money on it, cause niggas will be like, oh, jump out the plane for some money. Nah, nigga, fuck all that. Let's just say, like, they be like, man, bro, let's jump out the plane, bro, let's jump out the plane. How many people will really jump out the plane? Like, how many people really, like, jump out that bitch, then pull a parachute? Jump in my comment section if you would jump out the plane, bitch. Would you jump out the plane and you got a grown-ass nigga strapped to your back door? Well, I mean, he is professional, so he the one that's got to pull that bitch. Don't think you can just get up there and do it by yourself, dude. Fuck around and panic. You gonna fuck around and panic and forget that you had to pull that bitch, you feel me? Oh shit, in front of his kids, he didn't pull a parachute. I told him it was this lever, he didn't do it, and now you're done. You feel me? Now I gotta go get some motherfucking ice. Damn. Fuck it, y'all wanna juice with me real quick? I was about to end the video right there, but we could just juice for a little bit. I want to go get this ice real quick. Juice, then come back, type shit. Y'all ain't got no choice. Since I got done with my video, I just want to talk about some random ass shit real quick. You feel me? Just talk about some random ass shit. Now, when it comes down to jumping out of the plane, but I feel like I do it, but it's like I know I'd be scared in the bitch though. See, I'm not afraid to admit it. I know I'd be scared in the bitch to jump out the plane, bitch. Cause look, my wife, right? She took me to Six Flags, right? And then she was like, oh, let's get on Superman. And I already knew what type time and the little ride was on when it came down to Superman. So I'm like, she's like, babe, come on, let's get on. I'm like, all right, cool. We get on this motherfucker, right? And I tell out the rip. I say, let's go to the back side because I don't want to be in the front side to where like everybody see my face and shit, right? So let's go to the back. She was like, okay, cool. Now mind y'all, right? Six Flags, the Superman is a ride that just go. They take you up slow, drop you down halfway, take you back up slow, drop you down, right? Some scary shit. It's some scary shit. So, seatbelt cover. So, boom, babe. We do it, right? I mean, you know what? I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm in the thugging. She got a seatbelt cover. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm thugging. So, boom, babe. We in it be thugging, right? We get on, and it take us up slow. It take us all the way up to the top. All right, so I'm like, fuck. And you know how, like, you get that feeling when you start, like, clenching and shit? So I'm clenching, bitch. Like, I'm clenching, right? And that bitch drop us, like, halfway. When that bitch drop us, I'm talking about, like, bro, like, I ain't never felt nothing like that in my fucking life, kid. Like, I'm talking about that bitch dropped us, and I was like, you know how it is. Hey, you know how it is, kid, when you like, hey, when you scared and shit, folks. I'm like, so boy, that bitch dropped the halfway. I'm thinking it, I'm thinking that bitch at the bottom of your feel me? She's like, open up your eyes. I'm like, all right. So boom, bitch, that bitch steady taking us up. I'm like, what's up? Like, I thought that bitch dropped. She's like, nah, it drops you halfway and take you up, then drop you. So I'm like, hell nah. She's like, babe, look at the highway. So we're looking over 30, right? We're looking over 30. And Six Flags, it like in Arlington, you feel me? Like Arlington area. So I'm looking at shit. I'm like, damn, them cars look lit in a bit. She's like, yeah. So we get to the top. And I'm like, man, when that bitch gonna drop us? She was like, it delays a little bit. She's like, keep your eyes open. Now, mind you, my wife Mexican, you feel me? So she been living out here since like she was, you feel me? This is her hometown, you feel me? Like, she grew up out here. They been going to Six Flags all their fucking life, you feel me? So, boom, bitch. She's like, keep your eyes open. I was like, all right. So, we just sitting up there, nigga. I'm just like this. And in my mind, thinking, ooh, when that bitch gonna drop? That bitch dropped. I would even, I done close my eyes, nigga. I'm talking about I'm scared in the hole, nigga. Right? Before that bitch all the way hit the ground, it kind of stops and just slowly take you down, right? I got out that hole, nigga. I said, yeah, I ain't getting back on that. Cause like, it wasn't even like the fact like I was scared, folks. It was just like, nah, I'm cool on that. Like I'm cool on dropping free fall from, damn, that sound like you falling out of a plane, don't it? You see how I did that? But now I think I would like jump out of the plane, like if you know, like, now I'm not gonna hold you. I can't do it for free, and I know you gotta pay for it and shit. Like, let me take baby stuff. Can I go to that little place bit where, like, you know, you get into like this little silicone thing, and then like the air come on at the bottom, and then you kind of like just floating and shit in that bitch? Can I do that first to get like a little jump start? You know what I'm saying? Like the little silicone thing you get in, and then like you got like the little suit on and shit, and then you just kind of like floating in that bitch. Like, let me do that first to get the feel of the wind and shit. You feel me? Now I know what y'all thinking. Well, Key, if you fall, it'll be different. I understand, but I still need a feel for it, bitch. Damn, Can a nigga get a pencil or something? You feel me? Hey, shit, can a nigga get a break around that bitch? You feel me? Like, shit. Nah, I don't want to. Nah, I'm gonna feeling just like this, but yeah, I just, you know, it's just things that I just like, you feel me? Like, okay, but I'm gonna tell you something else, though. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I be interested in a lot of stuff, right? This just me randomly talking on the code, bro. Here's another thing that I'm low-key interested in. Is the fact that, I'm tripped out. I like, damn, like, which one? Bitch, you got money on you, tripped. Let me see. How much the ice here run this bitch? I think that bitch is $3. I think that bitch is $3. So boom, bitch. I really be wanting to go like deep sea fishing. You feel me? Then eventually hold on. Oh yeah, that bitch is $3. And then and you know another thing I be wanting to do though? Get like a submarine, nigga, and then go see the bottom of the ocean. You know what I'm saying? See like the habitats of like the little animals and shit, nigga. Type shit. Nigga bad guys. That's what I really be wanting to do. I'm not gonna hold you. I think that shit'll be fire. I think it'll be clean in the bitch if a nigga like went out. If a nigga like went out and I could do some shit like that. But I think it'd be dope in the bitch, like, say like you can get like a little boat or like a submarine. You feel me? And then like I can go as deep as I want in the ocean without that bitch crashing. I ain't talking about that shit that old boy did. And it was like a PlayStation remote controller that nigga had to, you know, do that. I'm not talking about that shit. No. Yeah, I want some like legit shit. Like I go to the bottom of the ocean bed and see some shit. That what type of timing I be on. Like nigga. Like I just be wanting to do certain shit. I be wanting to do and see certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like my biggest thing since I was young. Oh, you just gonna cross the fucking screen, dumbass nigga. Might well. My biggest thing is the fact that I want to travel, right? And now I've been going state to state. You know, I go to different states and I try different foods, but I haven't tried the best food from each state. When I was a little kid, I used to watch Man vs. Food. Man vs. Food used to go every fucking well. And I'm talking about the white dude. Adam, I think his name was Adam. That nigga, that was the GOAT to me. The little fat fuck. Adam, the white dude. Let me not say that. I'm sorry. My fault, Adam. Adam, if you ever watch this, I didn't mean it like that. You feel me? I mean, I did, but you know what I'm trying to say, though. I fuck with you the long way, though. You feel me? Because you made my childhood growing up. So, that nigga would travel state to state eating the best shit. Then he'll get into a competition. Well, he'll eat whatever. Excuse me, y'all. He'll eat whatever, you know what I'm saying, was, challenge type shit, right? So, boom, bitch. I used to watch it. I used to sit back and be like, man, one day I'm going to travel from state to state, bro. And I'm going to eat all the best food in the United States. Then I want to go to different countries and try the best food that they have to offer in different countries. You know what I'm saying? I want to go overseas and try the best food that they have overseas. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was always a big dream of mine, to travel and eat the world's best food with somebody that I really rock with. And me and my wife was talking, and I was telling her about that, and she was like, you know what's crazy? I think about stuff like that too. And I said, you know what? And that's why you got that fucking ring on your finger. Because if you gonna sit up here and tell me that you want to do this too, guess what? You're done. Fucking you're done. It's over with. But I like that type of stuff. Like, that's the type of stuff I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of, like, I want to be able to take my kids overseas, nigga, like, and just be like, man, look at this. And then, like, you know how, like, as a kid, right, you and your partners, y'all all talking, and one of your partners like, oh, I had went to San Antonio, oh, I went to Florida for Disney World. Shit, nigga, my dad had took us to Paris, bitch. Yeah, he had took us to Paris. Then, like, I think, like, that next summer we had went to Europe, you feel me? And then, like, you know, but Paris in Europe, but still, like, so then after that, he had took us to Italy, and we was on, like, this little boat, you feel me? And then, like, the little boat, like, they took us down, like, this little river and shit. And then, like, the houses were kind of, like, stacked on top of each other type shit. But it was so beautiful, you feel me? And then, like, the food they had, I'm talking about, baby, we was in this little town, or whatever you want to call it. It called, like, Tuscaloosa, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It started with a T-U-S-C-A-N-K-Y. T-U-S-C-A-N-Y, however you pronounce that bit. That was the town that I want to be able for my kids to say shit like that, though. You feel me? Like, that's how I look at it. Like, fuck just going to somewhere in the States, nigga. Like, I want to be able to travel, you feel me, and go somewhere else and then visit, bro, and then see a different culture, see a different life, see a different wave. And me watching Man vs. Food at a young age really made me think like that, though, you feel me? Because in my mind I was thinking like, bro, like, it'd be so fucking dope to get on, man, like, travel like Man vs. Food and just eat food and see different things and do this and do that, you know what I'm saying? So I give, like, credit to that TV show, man, for me being so young and me watching that from a kid's standpoint. That was like everything to me, because a lot of dudes wanted to trap, a lot of dudes wanted to be hustlers just to have money, car, clothes, and hoes. I wanted to travel the world and eat some of the world's best food, not knowing that subconsciously, like, I would low-key be doing that, and I would be pushing towards that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of dudes just want to be hustling ass nigga dope boys. They wanted people to feel them, people to respect them. They wanted the girls to love them. They wanted the cars. They wanted the money. They wanted the clothes. They wanted all this stuff. But that was such small picturing in your mind that you would want for yourself. That has to be, like, that has to be some of the smallest thinking I ever been around and seen in my fucking life. All you want to do is just be the man in your city, the man around town. But not one time would you think to travel around the world and show your kids or your wife or just yourself in general something different. That's mind blowing to me, folks. But look, man, I want to ask for three things, man. Just pull it back up to the crib. Look, man, I want to ask for three things, man. Guidance, knowledge, and wisdom. And if it ain't that, I already know what time it is with me over here. Till next time. Or now, man, I appreciate everybody rocking my videos. Man, I appreciate everybody who's just really been tapped in. I know this is my second time saying that, but get what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, man? Like I always tell y'all, man, make sure y'all stay on your P's and Q's at all times, you feel me? Make sure you got your head on the swivel at all times, you feel me? And we're gonna constantly keep our foot on their neck, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, boy, if they saying they can't breathe, bitch, we'll apply more pressure to get them up out of here, you feel me? Just keeping it a beam, dog.